This Week in Fitness, where we crunch the latest fitness business headlines all in under 5 minutes. I'm your host, Chrissy Van, and here's what's making news. We're starting with new data out of the Health and Fitness Association showing the U.S. fitness industry continuing to expand both in reach and engagement. In 2025, 81 million Americans held a gym, studio, or fitness facility membership, up 5.2% year over year, and a new industry high. When including non-members accessing facilities through day passes and guests, total participation surpassed 100 million. Engagement is also climbing. Facilities recorded nearly 7 billion visits, while inactive members dropped to just 4.6%, the lowest level on record. Demographically, Gen Z is leading participation at 35.5%, while adults over 65 are the fastest growing segment, up 8.6% year over year. Free weights continue to gain traction, pickleball participation jumped more than 21%, and yoga remains the most widely practiced activity. Next, a new report is putting structure around a challenge operators have been feeling for years. The Fitness Membership Divide, released by the Fitness Industry Technology Council and developed by Datagonist, highlights a clear disconnect between participation and paid membership. The report outlines a $128.4 billion direct spend opportunity, but most of that is concentrated among current members, who account for $95.6 billion annually. Former members represent a $27 billion reactivation opportunity, with many still actively engaging in fitness just outside of traditional memberships. Cost, flexibility, and perceived value continue to drive cancellations. And for never members, the barrier is less about awareness and more about accessibility, confidence, and relevance. Across all segments, one theme stands out. Fitness activity is not the issue, monetization is. From there, GLP-1 medications continue to reshape consumer behavior. A new study from Reach3 Insights shows 92% of Americans are now aware of GLP-1 drugs, but only 13% are currently using them. At the same time, 38% of non-users say they are interested. Among users, behavior changes are already showing up. Smaller portion sizes, reduced cravings, and less frequent dining out are all being reported, with ripple effects across food and beverage spending. There is also a gap between expectations and outcomes, with some users reporting mixed results or side effects, pointing to the need for better education and more personalized approaches. For operators, this continues to be less about weight loss and more about how these medications are reshaping habits, routines, and overall engagement with health. On the workforce side, Planet Fitness has been named a platinum-level employer on the 2026 Where You Work Matters list. The ranking, powered by the American Opportunity Index and supported by Harvard Business School, evaluates companies based on real employee outcomes, including hiring, pay, promotion, and career mobility. Planet Fitness's placement reflects its approach to workforce development, including structured training, internal progression, and system-wide support across corporate and franchise operations. As labor continues to be a pressure point for operators, recognition tied to career mobility and advancement is becoming increasingly relevant. Staying on the operator side, the Health and Fitness Association has also named OnSight the winner of its first Innovation Alley Pitch Fest at the 2026 HFA show. OnSight's platform uses sensors to track real-time equipment usage and occupancy across gym floors, giving operators better visibility into how space is being used. The broader takeaway here is the continued push toward data-driven operations, with solutions focused on optimizing layout, improving member experience, and increasing efficiency. More than 10,000 industry professionals attended this year's event, reinforcing the scale of interest in technology that directly impacts club performance. Turning to strategy, Nike is stepping back from its Nike Studios concept, closing all locations just 2 years after launch. The studios were designed to test Nike's role in in-person fitness, offering HIIT, running, and strength formats through a partnership with FitLab. While the physical locations are winding down, Nike is not exiting fitness. Instead, the shift points to a preference for partnerships, licensing, and ecosystem plays over operating capital-intensive studio footprints. For operators, it reinforces where large brands see leverage in the space. Xponential Fitness has announced it's exploring strategic alternatives. The company's board of directors has initiated a review that could include a sale, merger, or other financial transaction with Jefferies engaged as advisor. No timeline has been provided, and the company says it will continue executing its current strategy during the process. Moves like this are worth watching, particularly given Xponential's position across boutique fitness and franchising. And to close this week, a reminder that fitness continues to expand well beyond traditional settings. Mars Incorporated has partnered with Strava to introduce a new pet tag feature, allowing users to log activities completed with their dogs. According to Strava, 76% of users with pets say their animals motivate them to get moving, yet only 40% of urban pet owners feel their neighborhoods are truly pet-friendly. The feature leans into an existing behavior, using community challenges and tracking to reinforce movement throughout everyday routines. That's all for This Week in Fitness. I'm your host, Chrissy Van, and remember, stay fit, stay informed, and keep your